How do you keep an idiot in suspense? When the narcissist answers, how? Turn and walk away. Yeah. Because you're dealing with people. Let me tell you something. Do you know what a narcissist's favoritist, most better, bestest fairy tale is? Hump me, dump me. You're dealing with reprobates. And as soon as you get a grip on that, you're also going to realize that narcissists act rich and are drowning in debt. You can see them. I mean, they're having a fallout. They're crashing hard. Look, right now, they're on the interweb. But just a year ago, they were talking down to you, trying to give y'all advice and let you know y'all are just scum. Scrubs. I don't date no scrubs. Shortest notice thing. No scrubs. And now, they're the very ones internet begging. On the beg talk. Yeah, talking about they're getting repoed. They're getting evicted. And let me tell you something. If you feel like the person you're with demonstrates or makes you kind of, you know what I'm talking about, your intuition, and we'll talk about your intuitions. But look, if you feel like if this fool won the lotto, they'd make tracks in a minute. And they turn and look at you and act like, well, you're just not millionaire material. If that's how you feel, then understand what you're dealing with is a gold digger. It can be a man or a woman. We're going to do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And I'm going to throw my news out. You can see my ghetto bling. Y'all know something different? Yeah. It's not for real. It's not for real. Look. See, it's not for real. It's for the sake of the video. So I can get your attention. Yeah. Hey, look. 5 seconds for this breathing exercise. We're going to dive in on what it is your peace and contentment do to a narcissist. 5 seconds. Come on now. Release slowly. All right. Ooh, shake it off, y'all. Peace, calm, contentment. In a narcissist world, that kind of calm is more associated with the calm before the storm. Let me tell you why I know so much about this, is because I understand the need for the chaos, but in a different way. I experienced it in the war theater, in combat. You see, when you understand where the chaos is coming from, you're better able to hit it head on. Narcissists look at this the same way. They get uneasy during peace because it's the calm before the storm. Now they got their head on a swivel like, uh-oh, something's wrong. Something ain't right. An attack is imminent. Now, does that make more sense to you? Because look, this is why your silence keeps the narcissist on edge. And your silence is more brutal than their betrayal. They reach psychopathy. And all it took was your absence and silence. Now, peace is so precious now because in your aloneness, now you're able to figure things out without distractions. This is what narcissists fear, because they can't take that kind of time without it destroying them. This is how you know you're not the narcissist. Yeah, it's a little uneasy at first. But boy, once you embrace it, that's the piece you defend. That's the kind of yum yum you don't want no interference. There's a fella on the YouTube. I'm so glad he come on my feed. I think he's from India. His name is Danish Bashar or Bashir. Hell, I may be brutalizing his name. My apologies. Man, this dude is very gifted in articulating thoughts and offering shortcuts of healing to those that have been narcissistically abused, emotionally, physically, all angles. And he said something that was so profound to me, it's worth repeating. Because I believe in this angle, if you will. Sometimes you have to be extremely mean to a narcissist to show them how nice you've been. And it's not that you're teaching them anything. It's the fact that they need to understand what was in you and what you were holding back. See, that's virtue. A person who doesn't have the ability to expose the inner beast when appropriate isn't virtue. Morning, brother. That's a coward. See, once a narcissist realizes that you don't have a problem putting people in their place, then what you expose is a coward in front of you. When people come at you with rudeness, you come in to destroy the ego to oblivion. Oh, they're going to recognize that they fucked around and found out. You see, warriors, what's going on nowadays, narcissism's gotten out of control. Hoflation is at an all-time high. And it's so arrogant in its presence that it's kind of like this. Let me get this straight. I have to be financially stable in order to have the privilege of being in the presence of someone who's broke, deeply in debt, can't regulate emotions, unemployed, living with their parents in a basement, doesn't have a car, rode hard, put up wet, is part of the hump me dump me community. And I'm supposed to convince you that I'm worthy to provide you a lifestyle. Don't get this shit twisted. Don't in your head become a part of the hive mentality. Notice I didn't say man or woman. It's both. You got son husbands alike needing to be carried as a codependent. You know, looking for nurses with purses. But what's troubling is, who taught them this? Where did they pick up this bad habit, this addiction? The freeloader mindset, you know, hobo, sexuals, couch surfers. And it doesn't end at old age. It just takes on another form of audacity. It reminds me of a joke of a 90-year-old that was going in for his quarterly checkup to the doctor. Man, he comes in, he's high stepping on that cane, boy. He's just got a different beat. And doctor comes in, says, "How have you been?" Narcissist looks at him, says, "Man, he's got me a 25-year-old girlfriend. Got her pregnant. What you think about that?" Doctor looks at him, says, "Well, Let me tell you a story. He walks over to his window in his office, looking out. There was a hunter, older gentleman like you. Took off out the back door, grabbed his cane, forgot his rifle. Comes up on the pond and sees the most beautiful female beaver. Old man looks down and realizes he forgot his rifle, so he raises up his cane, aims at the beaver, and says, "Bang, bang." And out of nowhere, you heard 2 shots fired. Beaver fell down, graveyard dead. Doctor turns around, looks at the narcissist, says, "Do you believe that man shot that beaver with that cane?" Oh, narcissist looks at the doctor and says, "Well, obviously he didn't. Someone else pumped 2 rounds in the beaver." Doctor says, "Exactly. Exactly my point. Yeah, it's hard to play pool with a noodle." Yeah, limp noodles don't play pool. Look at here. When a narcissist no longer holds back boundaries, this is important here. When a narcissist no longer holds back the very boundaries they dared not cross themselves, because they also understand that there's a time where they got to manage that mask or they'll blow their own cover. When a narcissist is truly defeated, going through mortifications, the ego death, what you're going to recognize is they no longer have any indications that they're holding themselves back. And what you're seeing is an uncalculated sense of lack of reasoning, danger, nor are they considering consequence. What you're seeing is a narcissist lateraling over into becoming the sociopath. I want to share a quote I heard from Dr. Ramani. And man, I want to encourage y'all to watch her channel. You can learn a lot from her insights, beautiful insights. And you can tell sincerity in the eyes. But she said this: psychopaths are born. Sociopaths are made. I respect her enough in her expertise, to solidify that remark, that statement, that quote. And I've seen it in action. See, I've seen sociopaths when in despair go into becoming a sociopath and then lateral back over to a narcissist when things subside. It's kind of a linear. Psychopaths are always psychopaths. A psychopath is always a narcissist, but not every narcissist is a sociopath or psychopath. Do you understand that take? A psychopath is born. That's it. That they're running with that. That's their uniform. A sociopath can mutations back and forth depending on the circumstances they're in, the desperation they're feeling. What regulates that is feelings and emotions, not logic, not facts. How they feel right now, today. A narcissist that reaches psychosis, this transitions, their mindset is must destroy whatever makes me feel shame, or destroy what's backing me into a corner to deliver consequence. Your rejection and lack of reaction is silent but deadly to a narcissist. These are the inherent dangers that many coaches out here aren't sharing with you. And that's why it's so important for you to understand the fact that being gone means you need to stay your ass gone. Not wait till things cool down. I'm talking changing your entire social circle. Because let's keep it real, man. Look at me. You have no idea who's in that entanglement, who's working for who. Best in this new awareness to start new. You can pull it off. The narcissist can't. A narcissist, sociopath, psychopath cannot thrive without outside validation. Telling them they're somebody. Telling them they worth something. You don't need that. But you had to go through solitude in order to rely on yourself and realize the power you've always had. Stay away from community property. They show themselves. It's self-evident. They're walking contradiction. Those are the ones. Say one thing, do another. Yeah. All the proof you need is this. Narcissists are like a race car going through 4 rubbers a day. Okay, I'm lying. Erase. They don't use rubbers. Because if they did, it would interfere with them transferring STDs. Yeah. Sexually transmitted demons, walk-in spirits. Yeah, it doesn't feel the same. In fact, in the narcissist world, they'll tell you, using condoms screams you don't trust me. I'm not worth taking a chance at procreation. Yeah, you go on swapping love juice with a dumbass. I think some stupid rubs off on you if you ain't careful. Because in the narc world, they become genius. Yeah, they absorb some of your brain. You never heard them? Well, I used to date a doctor. You can't argue with me. I know best. All of a sudden, they fucking brain surgeons. They can offer you the remedies. Here, scratch that scab and pour a little bit of salt in it. We got to cauterize it. Yeah, narcissists are the raw doggers. It's a sign. It's a red flag. If you still out there playing with a narcissist, being a part of their fairy tale, hump me, duck me, you better wrap it. But you also better have good insurance. Yeah, because they're going to destroy you. Because Pick Misha, or son husband, is going to have a problem and is going to need to destroy you for not seeing the perfection that you're missing out on. And watch the spiritual narcissist. Yeah, that one there, when you don't believe in their new holiness, yeah, holding the higher moral authority over you, they're going to want to beat the word in you, so to speak, in a physical kind of way. They want to spell it out. I said I am the truth. Ooh, glad we can laugh about it now. Ooh. Hey, y'all, let's check out what today's fortune cookie has to say. Hey, before I forget, be sure and click subscriptions, the button. And for those of you interested in reaching out, you want to schedule a coaching call, The girls tell me there's a button down there that says more, not moo. It's a moo point, not the cow moo, more. And a window drops down. And you can click it. You can make donations. You can reach out on an email. And those of you who want to set up a coaching call, hey, put it on, and you can schedule it yourself. And all the rates are there as well. But look at here, you can send an email for those of you who want to share your story, want to share a victory, want to answer a question, or want to offer how a golden nugget worked for you. Share it. And I'll be sure to share it with the tribe. I appreciate your support so much. Special shout out to those of you who have joined the membership drive, joined the tribe. Thank you so much in participation in our mission to share shortcuts in life, quicker is faster is, without candy coating it. Because we understand the sooner is faster is you can heal, the sooner you have a badass quality of life. And ain't nothing destroys a narcissist than to see you succeed where they were supposed to have destroyed you. Watching their plans crash and burn right before their eyes, stalking you, and every time they do, they're reminded of what a complete failure they truly are. And on the other end, as their hump me duck me community is also screaming the fact that they ain't worth cuffing. Can I get a what? Ooh, they like a candle getting lit on both ends, and when unsupervised will burn the house down. Ooh, man. All right, y'all, let's see what today's fortune has to say. Sometimes traveling to a new place leads to great transformations. Man, so much truth in, dang it, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, for real. Don't stay. Make a choice. And whatever it is, you don't change. Understand, you've chosen a new environment, new opportunities is what narcissists are trying to prevent you from doing by continuing the fight, continuing playing checkers when you play chess. Once you speak your piece and scream it like a fella, brother, content creator I respect, Dinesh Bashir says, sometimes you have to be extremely mean to a narcissist to show them how nice you've been. You're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me. Because let me tell you, I'm a nomad. This boy can be gone in 30 minutes. Say what? It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Namaste.